to Wind Down with Books with your girl Kay. As you can see by the title, we're going to be discussing a juicy topic. Obviously, we're going to be discussing the marriage past, and it's based on the book The Marriage Past by Briana Cole. This book dropped February 23rd. I finished it not too long ago, and I'm super excited to discuss it. But you know the vibes, you know what we have to do. It's a must that I have a glass of wine. I hope that you guys have your glass as well. Let's get into it. So, this book. The book follows Dorian and his wife, Shantae. Now, Dorian is a successful cosmetologist, surgeon, something like that. You know, those who do bot surgery or whatever. And Shantae works in the bank. So, they met in college. They got married, you know, college sweethearts. And since been married, you know, Dorian used to cheat on her. I want to say cheat on her. Well, yes, cheat on her because all sex is still cheating, mess around. And, you know, she was a faithful wife. So one day she comes to Dorian on their 10th anniversary. And she goes, I'm giving you a marriage pass. And he's like, why are you trying to give me a marriage pass? So she explains that, you know, her friend does it with her husband and it's once a year thing and she's really interested in doing it. So I'm like, maybe it's 10 years. She trying to spice up the marriage. I see what you doing, girl. I see what you doing. And you would think, like, and when presented with the option, most men or most women be like, will be for it. Like, all right, I see where you're going. You're trying to be spontaneous. So, you know, he starts questioning her. Next thing you know, he starts to entertain the idea of the marriage past because he then starts to fall for his wife's younger sister, Regine. So his wife's younger sister, she's a wild card, you know. She's one of those young girls who don't care about anything, who has a nice body, a nice face, and she uses what she got to get what she needs. And he's attracted to her. He's attracted physically, somewhat emotionally. So she's like, all right, you know, I'm gonna do this because I want to have sex with Regine. So he's not telling his wife that, but he's thinking that in the head. So he tells the wife, okay, we could do it. So on their anniversary, the wife goes about doing what she wants to do. He meets her with the younger sister. They start having sex. All of a sudden, the younger sister goes, you're not thinking about who your wife is having sex with. So he gets mad and he walks out. So after the marriage pass, you know, the next day, they come together. The wife doesn't say anything about what she does. He starts thinking like, oh, you know, another dude was touching you, another dude had sex with you, and now he's upset. Mind you, he just digged down his wife's sister, but he's upset that the wife had another dude touching her. Trifling. I gotta drink to that one. So now, the marriage pass again was supposed to be a one-time thing. So now he starts thinking about the sister. He's like texting the sister, I want to see you again, I want to have sex with you. And the sister is like, I don't care about my sister. We don't have a good relationship. I understand that you, her husband, I'm going to do what I want. Let's go for it. So now Dorian's acting crazy. So long story short, you know, Dorian falls for the sister. While he falls for the sister, he starts neglecting his wife. He's leaving the house early. He's meeting up with the sister for lunch. He's not coming home. Valentine's Day, he left her on Valentine's Day to go be with the sister in the hotel room. And you know, the wife, she started noticing that she's complaining, she's mentioning it, but you know, Dorian's still doing his thing. He's in love with both the sisters. So now I'm like, damn. Like, it's one thing to be granted a marriage pass, but then it's another thing to have a marriage pass and then do it with your wife's sister or your husband's brother. That's trifling. Drop in the comment and tell me if you think that's trifling. I think that's trifling. If someone's granted me a whole pass, I'm not gonna cross that boundary and be like, all right, I'm gonna go do it with the brother, I'm gonna go do it with the sister. There's just certain lines you don't cross. So now, shit started getting real. So all of a sudden, the sister start wanting more. She wants Dorian to leave her sister. She moves into their house. She's constantly texting Dorian, constantly calling, putting him in a predicament. And, he don't care. He don't care. He's falling right into the trap. He's like, you know what? Shantae, which is the wife, is not doing her job. The sister's doing the job. I'm with it. Like, and in my mind, I'm thinking like, yo, he really about to leave the wife for his sister? But then shit starts to get real. So this is where it get real, y'all. So the twist in the book, and I did not see this, well, there was a couple of twists, but the first twist in the book is like the sister beats herself up and goes to the cops. So the sister beats herself up, goes to the cops arrest Dorian, and he's like, what's going on? So next thing you know, he has to tell his wife like why he's in the police station, why he got arrested for beating her sister. So, she's playing a role. Oh my God, you had sex with my sister. You had sex with my sister. I can't believe you. How could you do this to me? That's my sister. A relationship with you going on. The works, crying all that. What us females do. All right, crying because it works, trifling. So now, that's not it. So after that, the sister's like, all right, meet me across the street from this bank. So they meet up. Dorian's like, why you doing this to me? I didn't beat you. I love you. She's like, give me all the money in your bank account. I'm like, oh, give me all the money in your bank account. So she financially drains him. And then next thing you know, sister scot-free. But after that, after the sister leaves town, then another allegation comes up. So the cops is back, is like, you're being investigated for sexual assault on one of your patients. So he's like, what? Like, I never did that. So in the book, the sister came to his job and pretended to be a patient named Peaches. So as a patient, he's supposed to do it, he's the doctor, she's the patient, supposed to do it, keep it professional. Nah, they had sex right there in the room. She documented everything, sent it to the cops. He's being investigated by his medical board, and now he's about to lose his medical license. Here's where the twist comes, guys. The wife was in it the whole time. So in the beginning of the book, the sister was always going in and out of jail. So the wife visits the sister in jail and hatches this plan to drain Dorian for all his money, and for him to lose his medical license. And you want to know why? Let me drink first. I'm going to tell you why. So when they got married, Dorian made the wife sign a prenup. When she signed the prenup, there was no clause in it that says, if Dorian cheats, I'm going to get money. So she's not entitled to anything. So she's upset about that, and she's like, Dorian has been doing me dirty, cheating on me, going to strip clubs, doing whatever he wants, and, I get nothing out of this marriage? No. So her way of getting money out of him was to hatch this plan for the sister to sleep with him, then turn around and extort him. So that's why she came up with the option of the marriage pass. At first, she really was going to test him to see if he's going to take the bait. And he fell for it. He took the bait, and they drained him. So they go to the Caribbean. Both sisters, they split the money in half. But the other twist, which is the wife did not know about it. The sister got pregnant with Dorian's baby, y'all. She got pregnant with Dorian's baby and is keeping it a secret from her sister, because once she has the baby, she wants to extort Dorian for even more money. Mind you, they left Dorian as broke. And I'm like, yo, I don't know who's worse, the wife or the sister. Obviously, both of them are trifling, but the wife is just really, really hurt. I mean, there's other ways that she could win about it, but the sister is trifling. And you can obviously see the sister don't care about anyone. The book, I thought the book was written, the storyline, beautiful. Like, it was very easy to comprehend. It was very easy to follow. It had you not wanting to put the book down. I read this book in 5 hours. And And I couldn't put the book down. It was just I needed to know what was going to happen next. I needed to know what was going on because the book was too damn juicy. I did not see the ending coming. I didn't even think a wife could do that. I'm like, shoot, you start. If I ever get married, I'm saying, you know, now let me stop. If I ever had to get married and I signed a prenup, I'm going to make sure there's a clause in there. I think every female, every guy should make sure that if they do have to sign a prenup, there's a clause, because at the end of the day, you shouldn't have to put up with any, you know, negative behavior, any violation that your partner does here is just not fair. So now my question to you guys is, would you give your significant other a marriage pass? My answer is no. And the reason why I wouldn't give my partner a marriage pass is for the simple fact that, you know, if you want to go out there and have sex with other people, we don't need to be together. For what are we together for? I get it. Some people may say it's to spice up the relationship. That's what threesomes are for. You know, if y'all want to be swingers, being a swinger and giving a hall pass is two different things. But I feel like a hall pass is just another excuse to cheat and to fulfill your temptations. I asked my friends, what would they do? Would they give a marriage pass? And they all said no, based on the fact that, okay, you never know if your significant other is going to want to continue the relationship after. You never know if your significant other is going to bring home a disease. You don't know who your significant other is messing with, and that individual could come to become a stalker. And it just might cause more harm than good. I get it, you know, temptation is a B. But for the most part, I feel like if you have to go ahead and start giving out marriage pass, is the relationship even worth it? Drop a comment and let me know what you would think about, you know, would you think about giving a marriage pass? Or have you given a marriage pass, or have you given I think it's called a hall pass. Have you given a hall pass to your significant other? And what was it like? Did it end up good? Did it end up bad? Would you recommend a hall pass? But for the most part, I recommend everybody reading the book. It's an easy read. It's very engaging. Briana Cole did her thing. This is one of the first books I read by her, but for the most part, the reviews on her other books are phenomenal. All 5 stars. I would give this book, I wouldn't give this book a 5-star. I would give it like a 4.5. No, I'm lying. I give it a 5-star. I give it a 5-star. It was just so engaging, and I was just up late night reading it. And I think, shoot, if you're thinking about giving a hall pass, a marriage pass, whatever you want to call it, read this book. You might learn a couple things. I don't think it's a hall pass is worth it, because I think the bad outweigh the good, and for the most part, you know, you just never know. You have to be strong enough and strong enough mentally, emotionally to handle the baggage that comes with a marriage pass. And, you know, once you have sex with a person, you just don't know how the person's gonna act. You may think you good for it and you can handle it, but then you never know. But again, drop a comment. Let me know if you'll grant your significant other a hall pass, or you would agree to a hall pass. If you like this book, if you read the book, let me know what you think about it. You know, again, I think it is a phenomenal, easy read. It dropped February 23rd again of this year. And just let me know, guys. Also, follow me on Wind Down with Books on my Instagram page. A lot of books that I read a lot of books a month. So I don't do videos on all of my books. So most of the books that I do reviews on my Instagram page. So head over there. If you like what you see, follow the page. Drop some comments over there. Have your wine. Let me know what wine you like. And until next video, guys, I'm out.